Hello subscribers and not subscribers, welcome back to Roommates. One thing I want to say real quick, to play through Winter Break. Now granted, I don't quite recall exactly how long Winter Break is. I think there might be 2 events that occur during it. But I'm not quite sure how long those events are. So if the video ends up being close to an hour long, for me to go and do the entire thing, I will probably go and split the video into 2 parts. If it is about 40 minutes, I will think about splitting the video, but I don't know if I will end up doing that. But if it's in like the 20 to 30 minute range, I'll just leave it as a single video. But let's go ahead and actually start Winter Break. Oh, yes, and of course I want to apologize that I didn't have any videos up the past 2 days. I wasn't able to record because it would have been far too noisy. But now I'm able to record this the day it's supposed to go up, so hopefully I can have it rendered out in time. It might be a bit late, but I think I will be able to render it out without any serious issues beyond it being a bit late. So let's see, finals are over and it's finally time for the first break. I think I've spent way too long studying this quarter and not nearly enough time working on my band. That all changes this break though. Gaz finally relented and says I get to headline this week. Sure, it's because his main band canceled on him, but who cares? I call it opportunity. I've called Memphis over and we're meeting tonight to discuss the playlist. This is going to be a great winter break. I've pulled some snacks out of the fridge and I've got a list of songs on the table. This could really be our big break. Alright, chump. You ready for this? Memphis, you know it, bro. Did you get Slim's suggestions? She's still at work? Yeah, she should be off for all the shows, though. Couldn't get the time completely off. Okay, well, we can work some of her faves into the rotation. Jerry said he didn't care? You know him. He'll play whatever we say to play. He's going to be eyeing the crowd anyway. As long as he plays his heart out, he can eye screw the whole damn audience for all I care. That's fine, just don't tell him that. He'll take it as a challenge. Memphis and I flop down on the couch and start going over our best songs. This has got to be a set to remember, bro. I know. Don't get too worked up, man. We're ready for this. Yeah, I know. We've got this. Damn right we do. Oh, hey. Gaz wants to know if you want him to comp anybody. No drinking unless they're over 21, but he'll let him in. I can't think of anybody offhand. Are you sure about that, Max? Are you 100% sure that you can't think of anybody? What? Not even your roommates? I mean, you live with them. Don't they know what you do? Well, yeah. I guess I could invite them along. Only 1 comp per person, man. Sorry. You're gonna have to make a choice. That dick. You bringing someone along? Nah. You assholes are my only friends. And ain't that just the saddest thing you've ever heard? Memphis dramatically throws himself against the arm of the couch as I roll my eyes at him. We're going to have a couple of shows this week. I guess I could invite everyone one at a time, or I could just pick someone. Oh, hey guys. Hey Ann. Say, what are you up to tonight? Packing. I'm going home to visit my folks tomorrow. I'll be back for the new semester. You're such a sweetie, Ann. I hate that nickname. So he said Annie, but her name is just Ann. I wasn't really paying any attention to that. Oh, I lost some points there. Yes, you did, Memphis. Ann rolls her eyes at Memphis, who simply finds the whole thing amusing. What are you two up to? Planning tonight's show, our band's actually headlining. Oh, that's great! Yeah, it's going to be incredible. Speaking of, we should probably get back to it. Say no more. Have fun, guys. Knock 'em dead. Memphis and I go over the show notes until we can recite them forward and backward. I may slack about a lot of times, but this show's got to be good. I know the band can handle it. We just have to get up there and perform. Once we're finally satisfied, I walk Memphis to the door, then head up to my room. The only thing left for me to decide is who, if anyone, I want to bring along. Oh, I know. I'll invite Dominic. No, I'd actually like to have fun tonight, which means Douchenick is off the table. I'm pretty sure fun is against his religion. So we can invite Sally or Anne. Well, we're not even going to roll the dice on this, considering that the person that we are going after is Sally. So we're just going to go ahead and invite Sally. Maybe Sally will want to come. Besides, if I don't ask her, Memphis probably will. I head over to her door and knock. I hear some scrambling inside for a few moments before she answers. Who is it? It's me, Max. Sally opens the door with a look of relief on her face. Oh, thank goodness. I was afraid it was Dominic. He's been sniffing around a lot lately. That is an interesting room. She ushers me inside quietly while checking the hall to see if Dominic's around. I have to use that old rickety fire escape ladder out front to sneak out for walks. It's like a sitcom in here. I don't really like all the deception, but I just know he'd make me get rid of little Veggie. Seriously? Vegemite? Shush! So what's up? Sally sits back on her bed, gently rubbing her puppy on the tummy. Looks like he's actually asleep right now, which works out. Not much, just, well, you've been really cool to hang out with this quarter, and I was just wondering if you wanted to come see my band perform. Oh, did you guys get a gig? Yeah, we're headlining at Gaz's all week. His main band had to bail on him, and I convinced him to give us a shot. That's awesome. I knew you had a performer's aura. You've definitely got a presence. I mean, I've certainly noticed it about you. Yeah, let me get Vegemite settled in so he won't make noise, and then I'll get ready. Won't you need to cage him or something so he doesn't make a mess in your room? Oh no, I've got him trained on a comfort blanket and pet bed. As long as he's got them to sleep with, he shouldn't mind me being gone for a few hours. The cage would just make him whine, so what time does this all start? Oh, you've got about 3 hours. I've got to go early or I'd take you over. Such a gentleman, but it's fine. I'll make my own way. Thanks for inviting me, Max. Thanks for coming, Sally. I give Vegemite a few pats on his head before I head out. Watching those two play together is pretty adorable. I'm glad she could break away from him for a bit to spend time with me. And you know, I never started my timer, so I have no idea really how I'm faring here. Back in my day... One second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to answer the phone. Back in my room, and honestly I think I was about to say back in my day when I originally read this, I throw together a few last minute things and then start taking it out to my van. Half an hour later and I'm on my way down to the bar. There you are, jackass. You ready to rock this scene? Damn right. What about you guys? The rest of the band gives a yell as I unpack the gear I brought. As we unpack, we go over the song list for the night. Jerry grumbles at some of our choices, but Slim is down. We practice a few of our rockier numbers while we get a sound check done. Gaz even stays out to listen to us practice a bit, get our comp names, and wish us luck. I can tell he's not really putting a lot of pressure on this. He probably expects the house to be empty. That's fine. It just means we're going to rock him even harder. Finally, it's time for the curtains to go down and people to start filtering in. I'm a little worried there'll be disappointed fans of the canceled show out there, but even if there are, they're about to be new fans for us. Alright, boys and girls, it's about time to do this. There are probably a lot of people out there expecting to see a mediocre college band. This is our chance to hook 'em. We play this gig right and we just bought ourselves a crap ton of new fans. Come on, Back Alley Flash. This house ain't gonna rock itself. You ready? Damn right we are. We were born for this. We all pound fists and take our positions as the curtain rises. Finally, with the light in my eyes, I scan the crowd. I think I can make out Sally towards the front, but I'm too busy taking in the audience. It's not small. Hey everybody, glad you can make it out. I'd love to say you all came here to hear me talk, but I'm guessing you came to rock the hell out, am I right? The crowd cheers a bit. They're not quite into it yet. I rip a quick hook from our first song of the night before leaning back into the mic. Maybe I was wrong, but I don't think so. What do you say? Want to hear some songs? This time the cheer is a bit louder. We'll win 'em over for sure. I grin at the band and Slim starts off with a solid beat. I don't even think I can remember what happened for the next 45 minutes. It was all just a blur of hot music and hotter dancers. By the end of the third song, just about everyone was on their feet. Gaz starting the show with half-off well drinks didn't hurt anything. I'll have to thank him for that. When the curtains finally dropped, the band got together in a giant group hug. We were just so ecstatic. Finally, our comps came backstage to us. Slim's giant of a boyfriend gave her a huge bear hug. Seriously, it was like watching a bear rip a willow out of the ground. Sally stayed back at first, I guess not wanting to get in our way. After high-fiving Memphis, I hurried over. Sally smiles broadly at me as I come over and give her a big hug. Thanks for coming. What'd you think? Fantastic, right? That was incredible, Max. You guys put out such an amazing energy. You're all so in sync with each other. It's just incredible. Yeah, we really brought the house down tonight. I'm so glad you invited me. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad. Hey, we're gonna hang out, have a few drinks, and cool off. You want to join us? I'd like to, but I really should be getting back. Vegemite's gonna need to go out soon. I'm not blowing you off. Puppies are just really needy. Okay, let's see. Roll the dice. We can let her go or try to convince her to stay. I don't know anything about this because I have never actually gone down Sally's route. So we'll figure out exactly how this all works out. 3 rolls of the dice. A 2, a 4, and a 5, which means that we have to let her go. No, hey, I understand. I really do. Frankly, I would have been surprised if you'd stayed. Flattered, but surprised. Sally blushes a bit, but looks relieved as well. She takes my hand and looks up into my eyes. Thank you for understanding, and thank you for tonight. I really enjoyed myself. I'm glad you could come out. We'll have to do something again sometime. I'd like that. She grins and gives my hand a squeeze before she turns her head out to the door. Okay, well, I mean, if we got relationship points for that, I'd imagine that if we had tried to persuade her to stay, we would have actually lost points, probably. I head back to the band for some more congratulations as we all head out to the floor of the bar. Gaz comps us some drinks, non-alcoholic unfortunately, and congratulates us on a great set. I can barely hear him talking about the great crowd reaction we got, how he's going to give a bigger marketing push to see if he can increase crowds the next few nights. I'm still coming down off the high of a top-notch performance. Nice job, asshole. You too, Dick. You too. Yep, okay. So, I don't know how long this has been going on because I didn't start my timer. Mistake on my part. So I'm probably going to go and try and play through this real quick. And I'll figure out what to do after. This has been a really good week. Probably one of the best weeks ever. Back Alley Flash performed for standing room only crowds all week. I couldn't even invite anyone else to come watch. Gaz had dollar signs in his eyes. This is an incredible start for my band. I even managed to have a great Christmas. I managed to sneak Sally into my last show right before Christmas. Afterwards, we went out to one of my favorite dives and just talked for hours. Heck, we rang in Christmas around 3 a.m., which is the best time to celebrate. Okay, there we go. That's done. That was actually... it's kind of interesting how it labels that as an event, but I guess it's just because they needed some way of sort of triggering it to occur. Anyway. But that's actually going to be it. No matter what, whether or not this is close to 20... What was it? Like, yeah, I usually try to go for about 20 minutes minimum. So I'm going to be cutting this off here. Whether or not it is close to or at 20 minutes doesn't matter. In this case, I'm going to be cutting it off, period. But I will see you guys next time. But until then, as always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.